Right, basically in here is about 4 tablespoons of oil, your cassia bark, which is that, and cumin seeds. Heat up the oil. Cumin seeds, don't do it too fast though, because the cumin seeds and that will burn and you don't want it burned. They'll do a little crackle and pop. Then add in your garlic and ginger paste. You can buy this in a big tub already blended up. But again, make sure the oil's not too hot, because if it burns, it's very bitter. If it starts hissing, turn it off. So cook that through. There you go, just cook it all through. Just again, make sure it's not too hot. You don't want to burn it. 2 or 3 minutes cooking this in. And basically you add the mix. The mix is a blend of different spices. There's coriander, turmeric, malt, Madras. I'll give you the list, but anyway, add that in. Mix it in well. Again, not too hot, it'll burn. Let it cook for a bit. It smells gorgeous already. Then you add in your 2 lots of chili powder. If you want it really hot, put 2. It's where this is 50-50. This is a Kashmiri chili and a very hot chili. That's 1 teaspoon of each. If you want it even hotter, put 2 of the hot chili. Put that in, give it a mix. But I'd experiment, because it can get very hot depending on where you get your chili from. Mix it all in. Again, turn the heat up a little bit, but not to burn. Get me a bit out. Just cook it for a couple of minutes. I might have put a little bit too much oil in here, but we'll see. We shall see. Right, then add your half a teaspoon of salt. Mix it in. This is where next then, once that's all mixed in, you add your first a ladle full of the base gravy. Making sure it's warm. If it's cold, it will slow down your cooking. Turn it down a bit, not too much. Then next ingredient is the methi, which is basically fenugreek leaves. You'll get this from any Indian shop. Add that in, mix through. Yeah, I just think there might just be a tad too much oil, but we'll see. Next step, tomato puree. That's mixed in 2 tablespoons, mixed in with a bit of warm water. I might need to put the camera down here to get it all out, but now we're done. Mix in. Let that cook for a few minutes. Again, careful with it burning. Yeah, next time I'll just put a little less oil in it, it's just a bit too, but we'll sort it. Next ingredient, coriander leaves and stalks. Stalks have most of the flavour in. Stalks are gorgeous. Save a bit to add onto your curry right at the end, but beautiful this is. Put as much as you want in there. Absolute gorgeous smell. The next is, this is the pre-cooked chicken tikka, which is the stuff that I've given you the ingredients for. You marinate it overnight, 24 hours. We cook this in the Ninja, but you can put it under a grill, in the oven, wherever. Cook it through, drop it all in. You can freeze this in batches. We normally cook a load up in advance. We marinate it in advance, cook a load up, freeze it in different batches. This should do enough for 2, maybe 3 curries. So there's more of you. Just do it, just follow this step again, because I've found if you just seem to double up the ingredients, it doesn't taste as good. So this is not for 3 people. Well, it depends how fucking greedy you are, but with a wife like mine, this is enough for 1 person. So cook that through, let that cook through for a few minutes. Drink your beer. Shocking video in, but hey. Right, after cooking that through, warming up slightly, you want a couple of dashes of lemon juice. Apparently you're supposed to flambe this where it all burns and that, but I've never done it and I personally don't think it makes a difference, but add it in. If you want to flambe it and make a mess of your kitchen, crack on. In the restaurants they do this really hot, but I think that's obviously because you've got pissed up customers sitting outside wanting food pretty quick. Alright, cook that through. Then, doesn't matter what, coffee granules. Again, I don't think this makes a difference, but I've put it in since I've been doing them, and the flavour is gorgeous. About half a teaspoon of coffee granules, drop that in. Mix, cook through. Yeah, there's definitely too much oil in here, so just cut down the oil, but I'll soon get rid of that. It'll soon cook down, and we normally have this the next day, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Right, coffee granules. Add another base gravy. Let it cook through. Just be careful with the base because it can get too runny, but this will thicken up. Another base gravy. I'll hire a cameraman for the next time I do it so it's more professional. Cook through. Then you want a couple of dashes of the sauce, not too much. Just let this cook through now. And then you add in, after a minute or two, this is what we call jaggery. It's a sugar. It's really nice. You can use normal sugar if you can't get this, but if you can get it, put this in. Drop it in. Let that all melt through. So leave down a little now. Then we have 4 green chilies. You can chop them up. You want it hot out, chop them up. And then we have this pepper. Can't remember the name of this one, but chop that up. That will give it a bit of spice. But obviously, the more chilies you put in, the more the chopped up, the hotter it becomes. You'll learn. Excuse me. Mix it all in. And another bunch of the rest of your coriander and the stalks. Mix it all in. And just make sure that jaggery that was put in is, you'll find it somewhere eventually. Just make sure it's all cooked down, melted in. Like I say, we normally have this the next day. And it's all marinated, and you can have it straight away. Yeah, just this one is a little oily for me, but I put a little bit too much oil in because I've been on the beer all day, but never mind. Cook that through, let it marinate. Taste test. Oh yes, that's nice. Even better tomorrow. There you go. Enjoy. Any questions? It's going to cost you.